kids. It's the Miss Katie Preschool Show!
Hello preschoolers! Welcome to video class number 5. I hope you're having a great day, and I'm going to show you what we're going to need to get started on our class today. So I'll show you what you need, and then if you need to go get it, you can press pause, and then when you have it all, come back and press play. First, you're going to need your shoe. Remember, we're learning how to tie our shoe still. Hopefully you're working on that and you're getting really good at it. You're also going to need your W papers. So first, your W paper, your W the worm writing paper. You'll need your W book paper, your by the sea adding paper, and then for a really fun project today, you're going to need both the front part of the fish and the tail of the fish. So you'll need both of those papers as well. You'll also need some scissors and a glue stick, some crayons or pencils or markers, whatever you have. And then in your craft bag, you should have a Ziploc bag with some glitter in it. So your glitter will be in a little Ziploc baggie. This is my glitter. It's in this big, huge jar. So you should have some glitter in there. Okay, so go grab all your stuff, get ready, get a nice table or workspace that you can work on, and then when you're ready, come back and press play. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, are you all set? Got all your things? Perfect. All right. We are going to start with our Happy Video Preschool song. Remember that one? Happy Video Preschool? Okay, fingers up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy Video Preschool, Happy Video Preschool. How are you? How are you? It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. We'll have fun. We'll have fun. Good job. Okay, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, remember you're going to put your right hand on your heart. This hand right here, put it right on your heart. Face the flag, stand up tall like soldiers. Here we go. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good job. You can sit down now. All right, we're going to do our calendar questions. So we're going to go over all the answers first, and then I'm going to give you a quiz, a test to see if you know all of the answers. Okay, here we go. First of all, this is called a calendar. Very good. What month is it? Remember, it starts with an A. A for April. Can you say April? Very good. How many days are in April? 30 days. There are 30 days in April. So can you say 30 days? Very good. Okay, today is this day right here. It is Tuesday, but you might be watching this on a different day. So ask your mom and dad if it's Tuesday today or if it's a different day today. If it's a different day, when I ask the question, you say the day you're on. I'm going to say it's Tuesday because that's the day for me right now. All right. What holiday is in April? Easter. Easter is in April. Remember, we had lots of fun looking for Easter eggs, and maybe the Easter bunny came to your house, or maybe you celebrated with a big dinner or a feast. But that is Easter. We're celebrating Easter this month. What season is it? Do you remember when the flowers start to bloom and the grass turns green and the trees get their leaves? It is spring. Very good. Okay, we're going to go through all those questions, and I'm going to pause to let you answer, and then I'm going to tell you the answer, and you can see if you got it right. So first question, remember it's the easy one. What is this called? If you guessed calendar, you got it right. Okay, what month is it? What month is it? If you said April, you got it right. How many days are in April? It's this number right here. If you said 30 days, You got it right. Good job. If you're not getting these right, just try and say the right answer again after I say it, and that will help you remember it for next time. Okay, what day of the week is today? So if you're watching it on the same day as me, it is Tuesday. But if you're watching it on a different day, what day did your mom or dad tell you it is today? Okay, ask your mom and dad if you got it right. Okay, what holiday is in April? If you said Easter, you got it right. Very good. Okay, and last question, what season is it? If you said spring, you got it right. Very good, you guys. Good job on your calendar questions today. I wish that I had stickers that I could give you when you answer the questions right. Maybe your mom or dad, maybe they have some stickers and they can give you a sticker when you get an answer right. Or maybe they can give you a little smiley face on a piece of paper every time you get an answer right, and you can try to get all of the questions right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions, so you could get 6 smiley faces if you get them all right. Okay, today, before we go to Mr. Gobble Gobble, we're actually going to sing our 4 songs right here. We're going to sing our Days of the Week song, month song, number song, and then our 4 season song. And then we'll go say hello to Mr. Gobble Gobble. So first song is Days of the Week. So fingers up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Days of the week. Days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 7 days. Good job. Okay, next song is our month song. So I'm going to pat and clap. You might not be able to see when I pat because I'm standing. But remember, silent hands, pat and clap. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, set, here we go. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months in a year. Clap, woo! All right, next song is our number song. So remember, up and down, silent hands, but sing nice and loud. Ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. Okay, last song is our 4 season song. Remember, fall, winter, spring, and summer. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Fall, winter, spring, and summer. Fall, winter, spring, and summer. Fall, winter, spring, and summer. 4 seasons in a year. Oh, yeah. Good job, you guys. All right, let's say hello to Mr. Gobble Gobble. All right, we are going to count Mr. Gobble Gobble's feathers. So let's count them the regular way, all the way to number 20. Here we go, starting with number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, this time we are going to count a really fun way. Today we are going to hop. So every time we count 1, you're going to say 1, hop, 2, hop, 3, hop. And you're going to make a little hop wherever you are. But if you're standing on a chair or a couch or a table or something, I want you to get down off of that so you're on the floor. Because if you hop on a chair or on a couch, you might fall off. So I want you to get down on the floor since we're learning about bunnies, or since we're learning about animals this month. We are going to hop like little bunnies while we count, okay? And even if you want to crouch down like a little bunny, you can. Don't give it too big of a hop. Just maybe a little bunny hop. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. 1 hop, 2 hop, 3 hop, 4 hop, 5 hop, 6 hop, 7 hop, 8 hop, 9 hop, 10 hop, 11 hop, 12 hop, 13 hop, 14 hop, 15 hop, 16 hop, 17 hop, 18 hop, 19 hop, and 20 hop. That is a lot of hopping. How did you do? Are you tired now? Good hopping, you guys, and great counting today. Okay, preschoolers, grab your shoe. And if you don't have your paper shoe with the lace, remember you can always grab mommy's tennis shoe or daddy's church shoe, but make sure you ask first. Make sure you ask them. You don't want to just take it. So get a shoe with a shoelace, or if you have a real shoe with a shoelace, you can grab that too. And we're going to practice tying our shoe. If you need to go get it, press pause, and then when you're ready, come back and press play. If you already have your shoe, let's practice. Okay, remember, you're going to take the right lace in your right hand, and you are going to cross it over the left lace so that you make a nice little cross in the middle. Then you're going to take the right lace, and you're going to poke it through the middle of the X at the top, middle of that hole, and then pull it all the way through. Then you're going to take both sides with your fingers, and you're going to pull them out to the side until that tightens up right there. How'd you do? You doing good so far? If not, you can always press pause and practice this part a few times until you get it. And then when you're ready, you can press play and we'll move on. All right, next step, you're going to take the right lace again in your right hand, and you're going to make a loop. A pretty big loop about that size. Then you're going to pinch it with your thumb and your pointer finger right there with your right hand. Then you're going to take your left hand and hold the left tie. You're going to wrap it around your thumb and your pointer finger to make a little loop. Then you're going to take this same yarn and you're going to poke it through the hole. And then you're going to grab it with your finger and you're going to switch loops. So this hand has this loop and this hand has this loop. And you're going to pull them out to the side until it tightens up. So then you have this loop and this loop. Now I want to show you a little trick. This loop's kind of big and I want to make it a little bit smaller. So I'm going to find out which string is attached to this loop, and it looks like this one. And if I, watch this loop right here. If I pull on this string, this one will get smaller. Look at it, it's shrinking. And then I can pull it tight again so that they're the same size. When I tie my shoelaces or bow, I like the loops to be the same size. So if I pull this one will get smaller. See how it's getting smaller? And then if I pull this side will get smaller. Oh, see that? Sometimes it loosens up too. So sometimes if I want them smaller, I'll do that, but then you still have to tighten it again. All right, you guys, how did you do? Did you tie a bow? If you didn't, that's okay. Just keep practicing. And if you want to pause for a minute and practice tying your loops and your bow, go ahead and do that. And then when you're ready, come back and press play. And remember, when you untie a shoe, you never want to pull the loops because that makes a knot if you do that. So you always want to pull these strings that are loose. So if you pull them out, voila, there goes the loops. And I think I made a knot anyway. And then you can untie this part. Oh, it got twisted up. That's why my laces got twisted up. Sometimes that happens. And you can ask mom or dad to untangle them sometimes. Or you can work on untangling them. And then you pull that loose and you're all done. Good job untying your shoe, guys. I've heard from your moms and dads that you are getting really good at tying your shoelace. So great job practicing. Keep up the good work. Remember, practice makes progress. That means every time you do something, you get better and better at it. So keep practicing. Good job. Good job, kids. Great job on your shoes. Go ahead and set those aside, and now you're going to get out your W papers. So your W writing papers and your W book. Because this week we get to learn the letter W. So I want you to take a look at big W and little w and tell me if they look the same or if they look different. They look pretty much the same, right? Except one is big and one is small. So uppercase or lowercase, you can call them, or you can call this one capital W and lowercase w. They're both the letter W and they both make the same sound, W. W is a fast sound, so we say it one time fast. So let's learn about W the worm's story. W the worm from Washington loves to wiggle. Every weekend down to West Virginia to visit her worm sister Wanda. Is the sound she makes every time she wiggles. One weekend, however, W the worm didn't watch the weather. So she had to wiggle through watery mud on her way to see her sister Wanda. Can you imagine being a worm and having to wiggle through watery mud? That sounds dirty, huh? Let's wiggle like W the worm. Wiggle your arm up and down like a worm as you say, w. Good job. Try it one more time. W. Good job. So W the worm says W. So today you're going to get out your name paper, one name paper, your W paper, and your W the worm paper. And I want you to press pause and I want you to go practice writing your W's. These W's are actually really, really fun to practice writing. Remember, write your name at the top first. And when you write your big W, do you start on the top line, the middle line, or the bottom line? If you said you start on the top line, you got that right. So you're going to start at the top and you're going to go down, up. Like a really fun roller coaster. That would be a really fun roller coaster to ride. So start on the top line, you're going to go all the way down to the bottom, up to the top, down to the bottom, up to the top. So you're going to trace all of these W's. Then you're going to make two of your very own. So write two W's right here. Remember, if you make a mistake, just keep trying to do your best. Then you're going to trace your little W's. And with your little W, do we start on the top line, the middle line, or the bottom line? If you said the middle line, you got it right. You need to start on the middle line because W is little. Little W is little, so it doesn't go all the way up to the top line. So you're going to start on the middle line and same thing. Down to the bottom, up to the middle, down to the bottom, up to the middle. Super fun writing this letter. Trace all of the W's, then down at the bottom you're going to do two little W's at the very bottom. And just try your very best. Remember, no floaters and no sinkers. So take your papers, you're going to work on your name paper. I want to see you write your name so good. You should be working on your first name and your last name and trying to write it all by yourself. Then you're going to practice on your W paper, and then you're going to do your W the worm paper. On this one, you write your name, trace big W, trace little w, and then remember to trace these little W's, or big and little W's at the bottom of the page. Then when you're all done with those three papers, come back and press play. I'll see you in a minute. Good luck. Okay, kids, we are going to move on to our W reading book. Hopefully you finished your W papers and your name paper. Okay, you're going to find your W book paper. If you don't have it, press pause, go grab it, and then come back and press play. If you have it, let's start. So right here on page number 1, you're going to find the letter W, touch under it, and say W. What does little w say? W. Same sound. Good job. Okay, come down to the next row, touch the first big word on that row, and say the. Good. Touch under the next word and say wig. Very good. So the title of this book is The Wig. So what do you think this book is going to be about? A wig. Now, do you guys know what a wig is? Well, a wig is kind of like a hat, but it has hair all over it. So it's something that you can put on your head with hair on it that makes you look like you have different hair. So maybe some of you may have used a wig at Halloween, like when you wore your costume. Maybe you needed blue hair or white hair or red hair, and your mommy or daddy got you a wig to wear with your costume so that you could have the right hair that goes with your costume. So that is what a wig is. It's something that you put on your head that has hair on it that makes you look like you have different hair. All right, let's move over to page number 2. I want you to go down here to these first big words and touch the first big word in the middle of the page on that first row of big words. Okay, touch under that word and say kit. Very good. Touch under the next word and say wind. Next word, say wet. Next word, say went. Very good. Come down to the next row, go back to the first word on that row, touch under it and say wig. Next word, fell. Good. Touch under the next word and say the. Touch under the next word and say sun. Now come back down to the first word in the very bottom row, touch under it and say not. Touch under the next word and say dog. Touch under the next word and say has. Next word, in. Very good. I know that some of you can read these words all by yourself, and I am so proud of you. All of you are going to be able to eventually read these words all by yourself. Just keep practicing reading. All right, come down to page number 3. Find the first word on this page. It's at the bottom, and it's the word kit. So touch under it with your finger, and then as we read, I want you to touch under each word and say them with me. Even if you can't read it, repeat the words after me. Here we go. Kit has a wig. So what does Kit have? She has a wig. So look in the picture. This is her real hair, and this is her wig. See how it has different hair? All right, come over to page number 4. Come down to the bottom of the page and find the first word at the bottom of the page. Touch under it and then follow along with your finger as we read, touching under each word as we read it. Here we go. Kit went in the wind. So Kit went in the wind. Where did Kit go? Yes, she went outside in the wind. What do you think is going to happen? Maybe you're right. Okay, I'm going to move my paper up just a little bit here so that we can see the bottom part. All right, come down to page number 5. Come down to the bottom and touch the first word on that page. It's the word of the. Okay, follow along as we read. Here we go. The wig fell. Oh no, what happened to Kit's wig? Yes, it blew off her head in the wind, and where did it fall? Does that look like a pond? Do you think that's a good place for a wig? Oh no. Okay, come over to page number 6. Come down to the bottom row and find the word the. Follow along with your finger as we read. Here we go. The wig is in the sun. So what did Kit do with her wig? Did she hang it up so that it will dry? And what is outside that will help her wig dry? The sun. Very good. Okay, come down to page number 7. Come down and find the first word on the page. Follow along with your finger as we read. The wig is not wet. Look, what happened to her wig? Did it dry in the sun? It did. Now she can put it back on. How do you think she feels? Oh, you might be right. Okay, come on over to page number 8. Come down to the very bottom and touch the first word in this sentence. Now look at the end of this sentence. Do you remember what that is right there? That is an exclamation point. So when we see an exclamation point, do we read it like this? The dog has the wig. Or do we say it excited? Yes, we're going to say it excited. So when you read with me, I want you to read it in a very excited way. Here we go. The dog has the wig. Oh no, what happened to Kit's wig? The dog bit it and is running away with it. Oh man, Kit's having kind of a rough day, isn't she? Good job reading today, you guys. If you want to go back and read it another time, press pause, go back and read through your book, and then come back and press play when you're done. Good job today. Kids, good job on reading your W book. You did a great job. Okay, we're going to move on to our sound cards. So remember, when I touch here, you're going to get ready. When I touch here, say the sound, and when I touch here, you stop. Very good. Okay, today we're going to count the fun ways. So remember, we're going to do M the moose munches. So do all of the hand signs that we do with all of our different letter animals. All right, you ready? Here we go. M the moose munches. T the tiger taps. T. Good. Remember to wait until I touch under the sound before you say it. You're doing great. Remember, A, the alligator was angry because the ant stole his what? His apple, remember? Ah. S, the snake slithers. S. B, the bear blows bubbles. B. This is another fast sound. H, the horse huffs. C, the caterpillar cuts. Good job. K. This is a slow sound. Remember, I, the insect itches. I. L, the lizard licks. O. J, the jellyfish jiggles. J. Good. Remember to wait until I touch under it. Good job. P, the pelican pops. P. F, the flamingo freezes. Get ready. O, the ostrich sings opera. Ah. And the newt was naughty. D, the dinosaur dances. D. G, the goose giggles. G. Good job waiting. R, the rhino races. Get ready. U, the pup wants up. E, the elephant exercises. K, the kangaroo kicks. Get ready, it's a fast sound. K. Y, the yak yells. Yeah. And this is the letter we're learning today. It's a fast sound. I guess it could be a slow sound too. Ooh. Yeah, let's say it's a slow sound actually. Okay, here we go. Get ready. W, the worm wiggles. Here we go. Ooh. Very good. Nice job on those sound cards today. Okay, we're going to move on to our vocabulary words. Do you guys remember our word from last week? I think it's my favorite word of all the vocabulary words that we learn in preschool. Remember, it was laborious. Do you remember what laborious is? Think about it, and when we get to it, I'll ask you again, see if you can remember. Okay, remember to say all the words with me. Here we go. Ready? We need to show respect and be polite, have good behavior. Animals sleep all winter. Hibernate. We want to be safety heroes and stay away from danger. What kind of food do we want to eat? Nutritious. Another word for thankful, grateful. Opposite of sick, healthy. A big dinner, feast. Santa is jovial. Christmas decorations are festive. To go get something, fetch. We pretend with our imagination. A good idea, ingenious. Another word for awesome, remarkable. We have 5 what? Senses. Something that tastes really yummy. Scrumptious. Another word for sleep, slumber. Everything that's outside that's not created by people. Nature, very good. Something that gets you from one place to another place. Transportation, very good. The opposite of wild. Tame, very good. Another definition of this are animals that are trained to be around people. All right, this is the word we learned last week, remember? Laborious. And laborious means something that takes a lot of work. Very good. Sometimes preschool classes can take a lot of work and they can be laborious. But is working a bad thing or a good thing? That's right. It's a good thing for our minds and for our bodies. Work is good for us. So we need to work hard. I like to say we need to work hard so then we can play hard. That means I like to do things that are productive. I like to clean and get things done and work. And then I like to go do something that's fun, like play golf or go for a walk or maybe go to a movie. Right now we can't go to movies, but we can watch them on TV. So I like to work really hard and get all my chores and my work done, and then I like to go do something fun. So that is laborious, means something that takes a lot of work. All right, this week we are going to learn a new word. This word is aquatic. Can you say aquatic? Very good. Try it again one more time. Aquatic. It's kind of a fun word to say, isn't it? So aquatic means anything that has to do with water. So there are types of aquatic transportation. So if something has to do with water and it's transportation, what kinds of things are aquatic transportation? Something that gets you from one place to another place in the water. I think some of you said a boat or a submarine, or maybe you said a surfboard. All of those things are aquatic transportation. Aquatic means it goes in the water, and transportation means it gets you from one place to another place. So a boat goes in the water and it gets you from one place to another place. So that's aquatic transportation. Okay, I want you to think of this one. What is an aquatic toy? An aquatic toy. So a toy that you can use in the water. Have you ever used a water noodle? Have you ever used one of those? Or maybe a floaty? Have you ever used floaties in the water? Or maybe you had a toy like a doll or an animal that can go in the water and maybe it changes colors. Have you ever had a toy like that? Those are aquatic toys because they are toys that can go in the water. Very good. Now, there are also aquatic animals. So what do you think is an aquatic animal? Oh, let me hear it. Did some of you say a shark? Is a shark an aquatic animal? Is it an animal that goes in the water? Yes, then it would be an aquatic animal. I'm going to show you some fun aquatic animals. Let me grab my book. So this is a fun book about underwater or aquatic animals. Animals that live in the water. Now, is a giraffe an aquatic animal? No, because a giraffe lives on land. It doesn't live in the water. What about a zebra? Are zebras aquatic animals? Nope, they are land animals. What about this animal right here? Is that a killer whale? Is that an aquatic animal? Yes, it is. Okay, let me look for another one. Ooh, look at this one. What is that? Yes, that's an octopus. Is an octopus an aquatic animal? It is. Ooh, this is a fun one. What's this animal? Is that a dolphin? Is a dolphin an aquatic animal? Yes, it is. It lives in the water. Okay, let's see. We're going to do one more. Oh, this is a tricky one. Is a sea turtle an aquatic animal? Yes, it is. So sea turtles live in the ocean. They live in the water. And when they grow up and they become mommies, they actually only come on the land to lay their eggs, and then they go right back into the water. So sea turtles can come up on land for a little bit, but then they go right back to the water where they live. They love to live in the water. So these are all aquatic animals. Today we're going to read one of my favorite books about an aquatic animal. It's called The Rainbow Fish. Oops. I opened up too many pages. Okay, here we go. Oh, look, can you guys see the glitter on that rainbow fish? A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." The Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Huh! Who do you think you are?" cried the Rainbow Fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset that he told all of his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by. So do the other fish want to play with the Rainbow Fish now? No, they don't. Why do you think they don't want to play with the Rainbow Fish anymore? I think you might be right. Was he being mean? Do you want to play with someone who's being mean? No. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day, he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." So where is the rainbow fish going to go? To see the wise octopus. And what does the rainbow fish want? Does he want someone to look at his beautiful scales? The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly 2 eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. "I've been waiting for you," said the octopus in a deep voice. "The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give 1 glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. Give away my scales, my beautiful shiny scales. Huh, never. How could I be happy without them? Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very small shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little blue fish. Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you very much! The little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. So what did the little blue fish want? He wanted a shiny scale. And did the rainbow fish give him a shiny scale? He did. And how did the little blue fish feel? Yep, he was really happy. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by all the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more happy he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. So what did the rainbow fish do with his scales? Yeah, he gave them away to all the other fish. And how did he feel? Happy. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shiny scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, and yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. So we just read the book about the rainbow fish. And at the beginning, he had precious shiny scales that he didn't want to share. And he was really mean about it, huh? He said, no, you can't play or have my shiny scales. And none of the other fish wanted to play with him. So when you have a friend that's not very nice to you, do you want to play with that friend? Not really. So do you think that your friends would want to play with you when you're not being very nice? No. So at the end, the rainbow fish realized that it was important to share, and that when you share and you play with your friends and you're kind, it makes you feel really good inside. And I'd rather feel really good inside and share with my friends than to not have any friends and be mean, right? So let's learn a good lesson from the rainbow fish and remember that it's important to share and to be kind. And today we are going to do a really fun project. So what you're going to need for this project is the fish tail and the fish head. You're going to need your pencils, crayons, markers, your glue stick, your scissors, and your little bag of glitter. So if you don't have all that handy right now, go ahead and press pause, and then when you're ready, come back and press play. All right, if you're ready, we're going to get started. So first, you have your rainbow fish head and your tail, and you are going to color these fish. So if you want to get out your crayons right now and your papers, and you can color with me while you listen to what I'm saying. And I'm going to color mine too. So the rainbow fish was all kinds of different colors, right? He was a rainbow fish because he had lots of fun colors on him. I think he had blue, green, and purple. Those were his colors. But you can color your rainbow fish any colors you want. So go ahead and get your pencils out, or your markers, or your crayons, and go ahead and start coloring your rainbow fish. And I'm going to color mine too. So I'm using my blue pencil. And see how I colored some of the scales blue? Then I'm going to take a green pencil and I'm going to color some other scales green. It's kind of loud, huh? Can you guys hear my pencil coloring? So I colored some of them green. And now I'm going to get my purple. I'm going to color some of them purple. What color are you coloring them? Are you coloring them lots of different colors? I bet it looks really good. I saw a lot of your yaks that you made last week and they looked so good. All right, and I'm going to color the fish's lips red. But again, you can color your fish whatever color you want. And I'm going to color the head yellow. And I keep coloring here. You color along with me. Okay, so keep coloring. If you want to look at this for just a minute, this is my fish head. Now, some of the scales I left white. So you want to do the same thing. So you want to color a lot of the scales, but then leave some of your scales white, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. So now I'm going to move to my tail. If you're still working on your fish head, that's okay. Keep coloring that. If I go too fast and I move on before you're done finishing coloring your fish, just go ahead and press pause, finish coloring, and then come back and press play. Okay? So I'm coloring the tail now. I'm coloring green, and I'm going to color some of his fins green. I'm not coloring all of them. Remember, you want to leave some of those fins white. Now I'm doing blue. I'm coloring all different kinds of scales. I'm going to color some of his tail blue. How are you doing on your coloring? Are you doing good? I can't wait to see your fish tails and your fish heads. So when you're all done, ask your mom if maybe you can send me a picture of your fish when it's all done. So what's the first thing we're doing? Coloring, that's right. Now I'm doing purple, and I'm going to color different scales purple. I'm going to color some of the fins on the tail purple. And then I'm also, remember, I'm going to leave some of the fins or the scales white. Okay, so that's my tail. And this is my fish head. And you can see that even on the tail, I left some of the scales white. Okay, if you're still coloring, press pause. When you're all done coloring, press play and come back. If you are finished coloring, you're going to get your scissors. And remember, when you walk with your scissors, to hold them like bunny ears. So you're going to wrap your hand around that metal part so that the two loops are sticking up out of your hand like little bunny ears sticking up out of a bunny hole. Then when you sit down and you're ready to cut, you're going to take the scissors and point them up to the ceiling. Your thumb goes in the little hole and your 3 fingers go in the big hole. Then you're going to cut out your fish tail. So the bottom part of your fish, and then you're going to cut out the top part of your fish. Now it's really, really important that you start at the bottom, thumb up, and you're going to start cutting around the outside of the bottom of your fish. Now right here, it's really important that you do not cut off his tail. So you don't cut on this line. You want to turn and cut out and around your fish tail. So you're going to cut around right there and around the other side and then back up like this and across the top. Okay? So when you're all done cutting, it should look like that. If you cut off any piece on accident, you can always ask your mom or dad to help you tape it back together if you have some tape. Okay, you're going to take your garbage and set it aside for a minute. Maybe make a little garbage pile right there where you put all of your garbage. And then when we're done, we'll make sure to clean it up. Okay, next you're going to take your fish head and you're going to cut around this. Now, there's a line right here that says glue here, fish front. We do not want to cut that off. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So you're going to start cutting the fish head. Remember to cut around the fin. We don't want to cut his little fin off. And then come all the way to the bottom. We're not going to cut on this line because we want to keep this section right here. See that little line right there? We want to keep that on the fish. So you're going to cut on the outside of that glue line all the way up. See how I kept it on there? I didn't cut it off. And then you're going to cut up here and around the fin and around the mouth, all the way around until your fish head looks like that. So you have the fish head, and then you still have this little line of paper right here. That's important. We need that part. If on accident you cut it off, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We will still be able to do it. All right, so you're going to take your garbage, put it in your little garbage pile, set your scissors aside, and then you have your fish, but it's in two parts, so we need to put it together. So on this line right here, you are going to take your glue stick, and you are going to put glue right on top of that line. And you can see my glue because it's purple. So you see the glue there? So you're going to put the glue right on that line, and then you're going to take your fish tail, and you are going to lay it right on top of that line and rub it together so that it sticks. And then your fish is all together in one big fish. And you can set it down and rub it on really good so that it doesn't come apart. All right, now this last part is the fun part, but you're gonna need your mom's help or your dad's help or maybe a big brother and sister because you're gonna use your glitter, and glitter can get everywhere. So you wanna make sure that you have someone that can help you with this glitter part. So if you don't have someone with you right now to help you, I want you to press pause, go ask someone to come help you, and then come back and press play. So you're gonna need your glue stick still, and you're gonna need your little bag of glitter, and you're also going to need a plate, and I don't have a plate. So I'm gonna go grab one, and you go grab one too. Okay, I have a paper plate. Really, any plate will work. Okay, so first, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your fish and your glue stick, and on the scales that you did not color, you're gonna put some glue there. And you're only gonna do 3 at a time. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. Then I'm gonna quickly take my glitter, and I'm going to very carefully shake some glitter out on top of the glue. I hope you can see that. And then I'm going to carefully pick up my fish, and I'm going to shake the glitter onto the plate. So there'll be extra glitter that comes off, and then look, a lot of the glitter will stick to the glue and stay. So then you're going to set that plate aside. You're going to take your glue stick again. You're going to do some more, 3 more scales. So put glitter on 3 more scales. Carefully shake out a little bit of glitter onto where the glue is. Then take your plate again. Carefully pick up your fish and shake the glue out onto your plate. Oh, look at that fish. Isn't that so sparkly? Okay, then I'm going to do 3 more. And you don't want to do you don't want to do every scale. Because remember, not every scale was glittery on your rainbow fish. He had some glittery scales, but then the others were green, blue, and purple. So I'm going to take those last couple scales and I'm going to shake off the extra glitter. And you have a rainbow fish. Isn't that the prettiest sparkly fish you've ever seen? Actually, I think yours will be even prettier. So that's how you make your rainbow fish. And then you can hang this up somewhere where your mom and dad say it's okay to hang it up. And every time you look at this rainbow fish, you can remember the rainbow fish story. And that the rainbow fish didn't want to share his scales at first. But then after he realized that he wanted to have friends and he wanted to be kind, he decided to share, and he was much happier when he shared and when he was kind. So let's review really quickly if you're not done with your project yet. First, you're going to color. So color all the scales and leave some of them white. Then you're going to cut out the top part of the head, and remember to leave that little strip where you're supposed to put the glue. Then you're going to cut out the bottom part of your fish. Then you're going to put glue on that strip right down there, and you're going to glue the two pieces of the fish together. And then you get to put the glitter on your scales. And remember to have someone help you. So you're going to put the glue on first. Then you're going to put a little bit of glitter on top of where you put the glue. Then you're going to shake off the extra onto the plate and then do 3 more. So you're going to do 3 at a time. So 3 scales, 3 scales, 3 scales. Okay? This is such a fun project. This is an aquatic animal, a fish, because it lives in the ocean, in the water. Very good. So keep working on your rainbow fish. Press pause when you're all done with your rainbow fish. Come back and press play. We have one more thing we're going to do today. We're going to do our adding by the sea page. So when you're all done, grab your by the sea page and a pencil, and we're going to work on that. Have fun, you guys. All right, kids, we are back. So how did your rainbow fish project go? Did you get it all done and get all the glitter on it? I bet it looks great. Now remember, before you move on to your By the Sea math page, remember to clean up all of your mess. So put your crayons, pencils, markers away, put your glue away, your scissors away, throw your garbage away, and clean up your mess before you move on. It's important that we always clean up our messes after we're done. Otherwise, we'd probably live in a big pile of garbage, huh? I don't know if that would be so great. All right, so if you've cleaned up your mess, you're done with your rainbow fish project, you're gonna get your By the Sea math page. So if you don't have that, press pause, go grab it, and come back and press play. You'll also need a pencil. All right, here we go. The first thing you're gonna do is write your name. So today for math, we're gonna do more adding. And adding means to get more. Very good. So right here on our math page, this is kind of a little bit of different adding because it's called top to bottom adding. Sometimes when we do adding, we go from side to side. Today, we're going to go from the top to the bottom. So it's just a different way to write our adding or addition problems. So right here at the top, it gives us an example of what we're going to be doing on this page. So first, we start with looking for turtles. Oh my goodness, I love turtles. They are so cute. So this first row right here are the first turtles that we're going to find. So let's count how many turtles we find first. 1, 2, 3. How many turtles did we find? 3. Very good. So they wrote a 3 right there because there are 3 turtles. Now we're going to go down to the next row. Remember, we're going from the top to the bottom. So we count the top row and then we count the bottom row because we found more turtles. Remember, adding means to get more. So we started with 3 turtles and let's count how many more we get. 1, 2, 3. How many more turtles did we get? 3 more, that's right. So they wrote another 3. Now this says 3 plus 3 more, and this line right here is like our equals. So 3 plus 3 equals, and we want to figure out how many turtles we have now all together. So let's count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many turtles do we have all together? 6, very good. So they wrote a 6 right here. 6 in all, or 6 all together. So let's say this math problem together. Here we go. 3 plus 3 more equals 6 all together. Or this says in all. That means all together. Same thing. All right, so they did this problem for us to show us how to do these problems. So this is one and this is another one. So right here in this math problem, what are we going to go looking for? Snails, very good. We are going to look for snails. So this first one right here, we're going to count how many snails we find first. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many snails did we find? 4. So we're going to write a 4 right next to the 4 snails. Now we're going to come down. Remember, we're going top to bottom, so we're going to go down next. How many more snails did we find? 1. That was easy, huh? Let's count it. 1. So how many more snails did we find? 1. So we're going to write a 1 right there. So we have 4 plus 1 more snail equals, let's find out how many it equals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many snails do we have all together? 5. Very good. So we're going to write a 5 in the box. So 4 snails plus 1 more snail equals 5 snails all together. So see how we did that? We started with 4 snails and we got 1 more snail. And that made it 5 snails all together. All right, we're going to move over here. What do we get to count now? Starfish. Do starfish live in the ocean? They do. They are an aquatic animal. So let's count our starfish. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many starfish did we count? 5. Very good. So right next to the starfish, we're going to put a 5 in that box. So we know that there are 5 starfish there. Now we're going to come down, and how many more starfish did we find? What? There aren't any starfish there. So how many is that? 0. Very good. 0 means none. So we're going to say that we didn't find any more starfish. So we found 5 plus 0 more equals, let's count how many we have all together. Some of you might already know the answer. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many starfish do we have? 5. So if you have 5 of something and you don't get any more, you still have 5, right? 5 plus 0 equals 5. Very good. All right, keep your paper. I'm just going to move mine up a little bit so that you can see these last 2 math problems down here. All right, this first one over here, we get to find what? Yes, those are seashells. So we get to look for seashells. So first, we're going to count how many we find first. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. How many shells did we find? That's right, we found 3. So we're going to put a 3 in the line right there. All right, now we're still looking for seashells. How many more seashells did we find? Let's count. 1, 2. So how many seashells did we find? 2 more. So we're going to put a 2 right there next to the 2 seashells. So we have 3 seashells plus, that means we're getting more, 2 more seashells equals how many all together? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many seashells did we find all together? 5. Very good. So we're going to put a 5 right there. All right, before I do this next problem, for those of you who think that you can do this one all by yourself, I want you to try and do it without me first. So I want you to press pause. I want you to count these crabs, write how many, count how many more crabs you find and write how many, and then count them all together and write how many crabs you found all together. So press pause work on this one all by yourself. See if you can do it. When you're all done, come back and press play. Now, if you've finished your problem already, I'm going to show you the correct answer, and you can look at your paper and see if you got it right. So first, let's count how many crabs we find. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We found 4 crabs. So we're going to write the number 4 in the box next to the 4 crabs. Now we found some more crabs. Let's count how many more we found. 1, 2. How many more did we find? 2 more. That's right. So we're going to put a 2 in the box. All right. Now we have 4 plus 2 more equals, we need to figure out how many we have all together. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many crabs do we have all together? 6. Very good. So 4 plus 2 more equals 6. Good job. Did you get that answer right all by yourself? If you did, great job. If you didn't, that's okay. Sometimes we make mistakes, and sometimes we can learn from our mistakes. So just go back and count again and write how many, count again, write how many, and then count them all together and see if you get the same answer that I did. Great job on your adding today. You guys did a great job today. I am really proud of all the hard work that you're doing, that you're listening to the classes and that you're working on your projects. I hope you had a really fun time working on your shoelaces and learning the letter W. What does W say? Wah, very good. I hope you had fun practicing your songs and doing our calendar questions, counting Mr. Gobble Gobble's feathers, doing our By the Sea page, learning about aquatic animals, doing our sound cards, reading our fun rainbow fish story, and making your really fun, beautiful rainbow fish. I can't wait to see pictures of your cute rainbow fishes that you've made. Before I go today, I wanted to remind you that your aprons are here. If you haven't picked up your apron yet, ask your mom and dad if they can come and bring you and pick it up. They will be out on my porch. I'm changing the days a little bit, and I'm going to let your mommies and daddies know in an email. But I'm going to leave your aprons out on the porch on Wednesdays from 8 in the morning till 8 at night, and also on Fridays now instead of Saturdays. So Wednesday from 8 to 8 and Friday from 8 to 8. And I will also be leaving out the treasure box on my porch. So remember, I'm going to put out my big bottle of hand sanitizer. So remember, before you open the treasure box, remember to put some hand sanitizer on your hand. Rub it around really good. Get your hands nice and clean. Because if your hands are dirty or they have germs on them and you reach into the treasure box, guess what you're going to get on all the treasures? Germs, that's right. And then when someone else goes in to get their treasure out of the treasure box, they might get germs on their hands. And then if they touch their face with those germs, they could get sick. So to help stay healthy, we're going to use hand sanitizer. So make sure when you come to get your treasure, use the hand sanitizer first. You can take the lid off very carefully. You can pick out however many treasures your mom or dad say that you earned. And remember, only get how many they tell you to. And then you can put the lid back on. So remember, the treasure box, the hand sanitizer, and the aprons will be out on my porch Wednesdays from 8 to 8 and Fridays from 8 to 8. And that will be every week. Also, I have a little bit of extra news for you guys. In May, we were going to hopefully come back to preschool, but because of the coronavirus and because we want to stay healthy and safe, we are not going to have in the class preschool anymore for the rest of the year. So instead, we're going to keep doing these really fun video classes, and you'll still be able to do preschool at home. So I just wanted to tell you that for the last month of May, we will be doing video preschool classes. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I got my magic magnifying glass out today, so let's see who I can see today. Oh, I can see Otto and Knox. Hi, twins. I can see Zuri. Oh, hi, Zuri. And Hazel and Knox. Hi, Hazel and Knox. I see Charlie and Riley. Hi, Charlie and Riley. I see Nathan and Audrey. Hi, you guys. I see Barrett and Derek. Hi, Barrett and Derek. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you had a lot of fun with your preschool video class today. All the rest of you kids out there today, if I haven't seen you in my magic magnifying glass, don't worry. It will see you soon. I promise. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Bye, kiddos. Oh, and one more really important thing. Please remember that you are good, you are strong, and you are smart. Have a great day.